Hey guys, I just got done re-runing quite a few amount of units. So we've got a lot of changes this month. So I'm going to try to go through every unit that I changed, and I'll show you their runes if I change them a lot. If not, I'll just show you what sets they're on because I've got a lot of 6 stars and it's going to take a long time to get through them. So first up, we got Kona. We changed him up to Violent Will. He was Violent Endure before. So the reason we did that is because he's going to be used a little bit more in PvP now. So I wanted to get that will on him. Up next is Orion. Only thing that changed is he went from a defense rune on 4 to an HP rune, so now he's got almost 25,000 HP, as opposed to, I believe he had 19,000 or something like that, but a lot more defense, so it's the only change I made to him. Julie changed quite a bit since last month. Julie is on Will and Broken sets, and she is speed, crit damage, and attack. So she used to be my farmer, but she has gone into one of my Wombo teams ever since I got Tiana. So she's one of my main nukers. Really, really like her. Megan hasn't changed. Still Swift Focus, I believe. Yep, so still Swift Focus. I use her as a secondary buffer for Arena. Sig hasn't changed. Just kind of really ruined up for World Boss, and occasionally I'll just throw him in there for Dragons for fun. But he's Violent Blade. McKean, just ruined up for World Boss to spare Focus. Soha, my leader for one of my Wombo teams. So she's got a lot of changes done to her. She is Endure Destroy Will, apparently. And we have speed, we have crit damage, and we have attack. So she's one of my leaders for my Wombo teams I use with Julie. So she's pretty hard hitter too with these sets, which is not the best because it doesn't have that great of attack on it. Alright, next up we have Shihu. He got re-runed to be my farmer because I lost Julie. So he is Vampire Broken right now because I don't have a Revenge slot 6. And he is speed, crit damage, and attack. So I have to use that until I get a Vampire one that is equivalent. Not Vampire Revenge one, then I'll be on Vamp Revenge and hope farm a little bit easier for me. Hemos hasn't changed, still Violent Energy, still my TOA monster. Alright, we got Tyrant up next, still Despair Focus, use him all over the place. He's speed, attack, accuracy. We got Wayne, just ruined up for World Boss on Violent Revenge. I tried to make him work in Necro, that's why he's on Violent Revenge. As you can see, I think he's HP, attack. But once I got Adrian, I never used Wayne again. Emma, still same runes, still Violent Will, still speed, HP. Purian, same runes, he's Swift Revenge, speed, crit rate, attack. Next we got Theo. His runes hasn't changed, still Violent Will. Speed, crit damage, attack. Next up we got Eloin. Distill, Despair Blade, speed, HP, accuracy. We got Rena, still just random runes, Endure, Shield, Revenge. I wish I had a little bit better runes for her, but she does what she needs to do with the runes I got for her. That's one of the monsters I'm going to be working on a little bit more, just because I'm starting to use her in Guild Wars quite a bit more against Zyroses. Galleon hasn't changed. He's still Shield, Revenge, Will. He's speed, HP, accuracy. I use him all the time, everywhere. Next up, we got Chilling, who I'm currently using in Dragons right now. He's Violent Revenge. He is speed. He is attack. And he is HP. And right now, I'm using him in one of my Dragons runs. It makes it a little bit faster, but it's just not consistent enough because I don't have the best runes to put on him yet. Bastet got changed a lot. She got changed up to Despair Will, and she is going to be speed, HP, and accuracy. So she got changed up a lot because I'm going to be using her in my Wombo setups instead of as a raid frontliner because I got the Fire Panda, and so I gave the Fire Panda her runes. We got Praha, still the same, still Despair Nemesis, still speed, HP. We got Beretta, still the same, Despair Focus, speed, HP, accuracy. I use him as well in my Wombo setups. I use him for the wind monsters. I'm going to be using Bastet for the water monsters. We got Draco, unchanged, Despair, broken, speed, HP. We got Shiwa, my Necro monster lead, Violent Revenge, I believe, HP, attack. And then we've got Kali. Kali actually got runed up. He is attack, he is crit damage, and he is attack. I ruined him up because I need him for like 1 or 2 fights here and there randomly, but pretty much I don't really use him that much, as you've probably seen, because you haven't probably ever seen me use him recently. Next up, we got Chloe, still the same, still Swift Energy, still Speed, HP, HP. Spectre got a big change, even though his stats are about exactly the same as they were on Swift. She's now on Violent Focus. So she is Speed, Crit Rate, and Accuracy. So I got 125 speed, 100% crit, 100% accuracy, and about plus 5,000 HP. I'm using her a lot more in Dragons now. That's a little bit more reliable with that Violent proc. She might actually use her third skill. So I've been using her quite a bit more, or him. I don't know what it is. I'm just calling it a her. Verd, still the same. Still speed, HP. Speed, crit rate, HP. Sorry. We got Seek. He hasn't changed. Still Swift Energy. Attack, attack, attack. Gibraltar is not really ruined up. He's kind of ruined up for Necro, but I'm not using him currently. Speedy Hua still Speedy Hua. All right, Speedy Hua is still the same at Violent Focus. Speed, crit rate, attack. Tessarian still the same right now. Violent Focus. I've trying to either get him on Revenge or get him on Will. I haven't decided which set I'm going for, but I don't have the runes to get him there yet. Because I still need him to do that 1 speed faster than Theo. So I'm going to be putting some more work into Tessarian, trying to find some runes to replace for him, because I use him in every Guild War, so I got to be paying more attention to him. Leica, still the same. Violent Blade, attack, crit damage, attack, with 100% crit. We got Randy up next, still the same. Violent Shield. I believe he is attack, crit damage, HP. Yeah, so he stayed the same. Colleen's still the same. Violent Revenge, Speed, HP, HP. Lisa, we built our Lisa up. She's a little bit slower than I want her to be because she's not quite 200 speed, but she's almost there. Right now, she's Violent Revenge, and she is Violent Revenge, Violent Endure, Speed, Defense, and HP, because that's got the stats that I needed, so that's what I went with. I need about at least 7 more speed, ideally probably like 20 more speed. But I can probably get those through grind, so I should be able to get her quite a bit faster. But I wanted to get that 1500 resistance, and then I got to find some way to get her some accuracy, because 4% is pretty terrible. I need to get that up to get those glancings on. Trevor stayed the same, still Vamp Revenge. HP crit rate, or HP crit damage attack. I use him occasionally now. I've started to use him a little bit more. Now he's got the HP rune on him, he's not so super squishy. June, our Fire Samurai, newly built unit. He is Endure Blade Will. Instead of going a lot of broken sets just to get everyone on Will. He is Speed, he is Crit Damage, and he is Attack. So his set is just in line with Soha's. His set's stronger crit damage than Soha because he gets 15% crit awakened, but it's about the same attack, so I really need to get that attack up. Ideally, I like to have at least 1,000 plus attack on my attackers. Slow Hua still the same. Violent Blade, attack, crit damage, attack. Brandia still the same. Weird Nemesis shield build of attack, crit rate, HP. We've got Kumar still the same. Violent Revenge, HP, crit rate, HP. We've got Adrian. He is still the same. Violent Revenge. I believe he is HP, crit damage, attack. Yeah, so he's HP, crit damage, attack. We got Bulldozer, another unit for this month. He is Shield Guard Will, and he is defense, crit damage, and defense. So I like him on Will, because that third skill, I don't have to bring Chloe, or I can pump him up with Amnesty, or Messity, whatever you want to pronounce his name, and he doesn't stun himself. And then I like the shield on him, because if I go YOLO team with like him, Amnesty, Copper, it's much easier for everyone to survive. Chiwu, I have him ruined. That's all I'm going to say about Chiwu, is I have him ruined. I mean, I feel bad not using him, but I'm never probably going to ever use him, because I've gotten such different amount of buff removal now. It's kind of ridiculous how much buff removal I have, but I have him Despair Revenge, Speed, Defense, and HP. I said not great runes. It's just the timing I pulled him was so bad. I was like, oh sweet, I got Chiwu, I'm gonna give him my best runes, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, he's gonna be for arena defense, it can be for this, and then I pull Tiana, and I'm like, I have Praha, Tiana, Chiwu's low man on the totem pole there. Alright, Zhongfei, Panda Warrior. Not the best stats in the world, because I literally just took my best stats runes off and threw it on him. Ideally, he should be violent, but I have him Swift Revenge right now. He's defense, defense, and HP. So, 42% accuracy, 71% resistance. So, he's got the stats he needs, but ideally he should be violent. I mean, Swift's just not really going to cut it. Ramagos, still Vamp Energy. I really want to get him back on Nemesis at some point, but the problem is trying to replace this rune here. I mean, plus 27% HP is hard to replace, especially when it's on an energy set. And I mean, this rune's pretty easy to replace, but I mean, plus 27% HP is a little hard to replace, and he's over 40k, so without grinds, that's pretty nice. Shannon, she's got just kind of runes slapped on her. Despair Energy, Speed, HP, Accuracy. Don't use Shannon anymore. I use her occasionally in TOA hard, that's why she's got runes on her, because I just want to bring that defense buff and the slow and the glancing. So I use her every once in a while, but she's kind of fallen off for me. First Lucian, which I believe is my Will Lucian. Yeah, it's my Will Lucian. So he's got a little bit lower crit rate, 144 crit damage is a little low, attack's a little low, but he is on Blade Will and broken. So he is speed, he is crit damage, and he is attack. So I ideally want that attack just a little bit higher to get that plus 1,000. I'd love that crit damage to be at least 150. But I built him so I can use him in my Wombo teams if I want to as a secondary wind nuker. And not have to worry about him getting stunned and stuff like that. And the fact that he's a little slower, he's got that will rune if I do want to double Lucian something, if something cuts in between him, because I don't believe he's speed synced even with Megan. He might be speed synced with Megan, but it's me close. I haven't actually checked since I finished ruining him up, but I want that extra security of at least one Lucian on Will. Bernard actually got a new rune. We're up to 270 speed. He is speed, he is HP, and he is accuracy. So I really need to grind him up to get him a little faster, because if he's at 270 now, I should be able to at least grind him to 285 maybe even a little higher, maybe 290. That'd be pretty nice to have. Next up, we got Katarina. And Katarina is got garbage runes, Rage Blade. I'll use her every once in a while. It's just attack or damage attack. Very rarely will you ever see my Katarina out and being used. We got Michelle up next. Violent Energy. Again, I use her occasionally in TOA hard. That's why she's ruined. Speed, HP, HP. Acasis has just got runes on her for World Boss. I really no idea really what's on her. Obviously, a crit rate rune, an HP rune, and maybe an attack rune? You know, HP, crit rate, speed. Okay, so speed, crit rate, HP. Like I said, just for World Boss. In case, actually I don't even know if the case is even getting used for World Boss. We got my main Lucian, hasn't changed, Rage Blade, speed, crit damage, attack. We got Wuchi. Wuchi, Despair, Endure, speed, HP, accuracy. I use him TOA occasionally, so that's why he's ruined up. Copper hasn't changed, still guard, blade. Defense, crit damage, defense. Amir, big changes on Amir. I think I'm one of the luckiest people ever. I put some Devilmon into Amir, 1 went into Super Crush, and 3 went into Mach Crush, all the damage multipliers, and that's really all I need, so now I don't need to Devilmon him up really anymore. Because, as you guys can see, I've got a lot of Nat 5s now. I don't really need to get that cooldown turn, and then have them all go into Super Crush, which I don't really ever even get the chance to use. So, he is Blade Will broken, and he is Speed, he is Crit Damage, and he is attack. So I really like him. It's my main Wombo. He hits for about 21k, somewhere around there, like 20k to 21k a hit. So it's 2 hits, it's about 40k with 2 dots. So defense break and 2 dots, that's what he hits for. So that's pretty dang good. Orang just got random runes on her for World Boss. She's got to get them powered up a little bit more. I think just HP, crit damage, attack. But I got her basically on there for World Boss. Brian hasn't changed, still Despair Shield, Speed, HP, HP. We've got little Mav. I don't know that I even ever showed off his runes. He is HP, he is HP, and he is defense. I don't use him that much. That's why he's got kind of random, like, super tanky runes. The comps I just haven't really gotten a chance to use him. Next up, we got Ethna. She hasn't changed in a while. Violent Blade. She is speed, crit damage, attack. I use her, like, for example, the last Guild War I just fought, I didn't record it, but it was in Eladriel, Chasun, and Theo. I'll use Ethna instead of Theo with Tessarian, Lead, and Bella, because Bella armor breaks, Tessarian gets the same thing on there, Ethna one-shots, or not one-shots Theo, she brings Theo down to 0 and stuns him, and then I can kill Theo, kill Ladriel. It's much easier than them all attacking Theo, and they'll spread out between Bella and Ethna, who they're attacking. So it's just a lot easier way and it's a little bit safer way. So I don't use her as much as I should, but that's because her runes are kind of lackluster. Immensity, or Amnesty, as I like to call him, even though there's no extra letters in his name. Main thing for him is the speed. So he's got 122 speed, and he got him Violent Blade, and he is speed, he is attack, and he is HP. So I like him because I have a hybridy build, so he does a little bit of damage and still got pretty good survivability. Next up, we got Delphoy. She hasn't changed. She's still Violent Will, speed defense, or speed HP defense. Really like her. She's currently holding one of my best runes that I need to remove off of her, but I gotta find a good replacement first. I mean, this rune right here, this is probably the best rune I have. If I take that defense plus out and put speed on it and remove that crit damage and put resistance, this is like a perfect raid rune. I got defense plus 29. So, I mean, I gotta get that onto someone else, but I gotta find someone to replace it with. And right now, Delphoy is too important to me in Guild Wars to replace this rune. So this is probably my best rune I have, with a 6-star HP rune with 29 defenses. I mean, that's very, very good. It's easily one of the best runes I have. Hathor, Violent Focus, I don't even know what she is. Speed, HP, accuracy? No, defense. Speed, HP, defense. Okay. There's speed, HP, defense. I'll occasionally use her in TOA hard. I should use her more because if you look at her stats, I mean, 1400 defense and 20k HP. That's tanky. With 79% accuracy, that's very tanky. I should use her more, but I just haven't really been using her more. Next up, we got Tiana, who I've been overusing like crazy in Arena. It's just such a game-changing monster. It's so hard not to use. She is Will, Shield, and she is Speed, she is Crit Rate, and she is HP. So she doesn't need any accuracy. I give her 100% crit, so she does a little bit of damage. And she's got 25,000 HP, so it's relatively tanky. I'd like her a little bit faster. I'd like to hit her over that 200 speed mark. But Winds of Change is just so OP that, I mean, it's a great, great unit. Up next, we got Figaro. He just got kind of random runes on him. Violent Focus, I think he's speed, crit rate, attack right now. Crit rate, yep. And attack, yeah. Speed, crit rate, attack. I'm going to change that to speed, crit rate, HP probably. But I might change him up to Swift. He's got an interesting kit, especially because of the passive. Removes one beneficial effect when he hits. So a surprise box that hits everyone that removes one beneficial effect from everyone. So that's why it's kind of nice on Violent, because you can keep removing beneficial effects, but you want him faster than everyone, and you got to have him high accuracy. So he's kind of a pain in the butt to build, but he's a fun unit to play around with. Priz, runes hasn't changed. Violent Energy, attack, crit rate, and accuracy. If you want to see my justification video on him, I just put that out pretty recently. Interesting unit. It's kind of weird, but I like him. Amin, HP, crit rate, HP. TOA tank occasionally. He's been pretty much replaced with my TOA tank, but I still got to build up in case I need him. We got Darien. He is Revenge Shield. He is HP. He is HP. And he is HP. I use him occasionally in Guild Wars just to soak up some damage and reduce damage to everyone else, but I use Jubel a lot more than him. Bella, still the same. Violent Nemesis, Speed, HP, HP. Zhao Ling finally got runes maxed. I haven't tried her out really too much. She's HP, she is crit damage, and she is attack. Cool unit. I mean, very weird skills. With the last skill being the if your HP status is lower than the enemy's, your attacks deal additional damage is proportionate to your max HP. So kind of cool unit. It's got a Guild War attack lead. It's pretty nice. I mean, I'll do a justification video on her at some point. Neil, speed, HP, violent focus, a user in TUA. Grago, unfortunately, I did not get Goodwill runes for defense. So he's still Guard Revenge, but eventually he will be Guard Will Revenge. Hopefully by next rune removal he is Guard Will Revenge. But I gotta get the Will runes to keep the stats that I got on him. Sierra counter, Sierra counter, Sierra counter. Conrad, Rage Blade, he's attack, crit damage, and attack. I don't know if that's changed really. Don't really use him anymore, just runed up for World Boss. Escher, same thing. I don't think I've ever used him in Guild War, and maybe I've used him once in Arena, but he's one of those units that I'm like, I want. Get him, and I'm like, I have no use for you. But he's violent, broken, HP, crit damage, HP. Diaz, he stayed the same, revenge. He is my other frontliner for raids. Verimo stayed the same, violent nemesis, speed, HP. Jubel, same thing with Jubel as Darien, but he's violent revenge instead of revenge shield. Violent revenge, HP. And again, I use him to tank Guild Wars. Like if it's a Bella, and I want to it's a Verimo's Bella Verd's a great one for bringing Jubel against, because Bella's gonna be armor breaking Jubel. That means Verd's gonna be attacking Jubel. Jubel's got a 50% damage reduction or 50% crit reduction, so Verd's not gonna be powering up the attack bar. Jubel can go and get some kills. Faye hasn't changed. Revenge Fatal. Speed attack. Ideally, I'd love to have her on crit damage. I need to get a rune that replaces this one though. Still, this has got too good of substats with 12 speed and 13 crit to replace. Lynette, used her as a TOA tank, and I can use her as a frontliner for raids. When I built her, I did not anticipate her actually having this good of stats, but she is Despair Revenge, and she is defense, HP, and defense. So, got really good Despair runes, just lying there, not being used, and I wanted to slow unit for the double Achroma Zyros? Yeah, Achroma Zyros stage, and so Lynette's my TOA tank for that. Luna just got World Boss runes because I had to strip all of her runes for all the Wombo teams I got. And then I got Basalt. And Basalt is Violent Nemesis, and he is HP, he is defense, and he is defense. Great monster. I've been using him a lot in TOA Hard. He makes a lot of stages just a lot easier with the taunt, the defense buff / heal, and then the attack gauge pushback. I mean, just great monster. But that's just a quick run through of all my units, especially all the ones that I changed. So if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.